Jeff here, no cutscenes, and welcome back to my Wasteland Workshop Tips and Tricks series. This is part 4, where I show you how to build a few different things. It's about 10 minutes long. I got my stripper Rhonda here. We got turret up on one of the concrete walls, and the cool thing is with this, you can do the multi-select, move it around. You can also use different objects, pretty much put anything up there that works with the rug glitch and it'll do it. We have 2 different powered doors, very simple ones. The ones I did before are a little bit more complicated for your own personal use. These are actually being able to use by your settlers. One is based on a pressure plate. The other is just a switch that is in the doorway. One way. Pretty simple, yeah. Also, we have some more rug glitch, and this isn't really Wasteland Workshop stuff. It's just stuff I've been working on for a while. I mean, not a while, obviously. This didn't take me that long to do. But it's just stuff I've done because I've really focused on decorating since Wasteland Workshop, not because of all the new objects that have been in there, but because concrete is kind of bland by itself, so we need a little bit more. So yeah, we got some stoves, we got armor bench, we even have like a TV set built in there. So let's go ahead and get started. We will do the power doors first. So go ahead and remove these. I used one power source, one generator for both of these, just to show you how easy it is. And you know, you can use one if you want to do like 2 side by side or whatever, or if you just want to have one by itself. Just use the one generator, but it's going to be pretty clean either way. First of all, you want to make sure that you have your generator on a rug, and then go ahead and hook it up to the door itself. Now, that will enable us to actually put in our switch. The switch is up to you which one you want to use. You can use the standing power pylon. You can even do rug glitch so it goes further into that wall. I just like using the other one, the wall switch, because it gives you a bigger surface area to actually press on. The other one is kind of annoying if the door is closed. This one is really easy to use. So go ahead, attach the switch to the power door, then move your generator with the rug glitch to the switch itself. Remove the wire that you have from the generator to the power door, and right now you have your switch. There you go. Really simple, see? Alright, let's go ahead and we'll get to the next one. So go ahead, place another generator down, but first you want to make sure that you have it on the rug so that you can move it around. Find also the, what is it called, the pressure plate. Go ahead and place that down wherever you want, and you want to make sure that you'll even see here, like it kind of goes down into the floor a little bit. That way it looks better. Like you can have it up on top of the floor if you want. You can even sink it down into like one of the concrete plates. I just like doing it this way because the door itself kind of has a little lip underneath that makes it easy to step up. And what you want to do is you want to make sure wherever the power conduit leads off of the pressure plate that it's on that side. And as you can see here, I'm just going to go ahead and rotate it once I get everything kind of in place. You can't rotate the pressure plate, but you can rotate the door. And it's pretty awesome that you can actually have this thing right over top of the pressure plate. And it makes pretty awesome little door here. Yeah, cool. Alright, so again, you don't need to actually connect the generator to the door because you don't need it to be open for this, but go ahead, connect it to the pressure plate to the power door, you're set. And the good thing is, this one, it's not going to be like sometimes where the pressure plate gets tricked and then it stays open. It's going to pretty much remain open or closed depending on where you go. And I built these 2 little armor benches here. I like having them just inside of the containers themselves. So we'll go ahead, we'll build our materials first. We're going to need 3 sets of rugs, one for our milk vending machine, excuse me, one for the armor bench, and one for the toolbox. So we'll go ahead, we'll place the milk one first just because I like having it available. You don't need it, I just like how it covers up the fire pit there. The fire pit just kind of looks strange if it's kind of hanging off to the side. Even though you still have that exhaust hose, I think that's completely fine. But go ahead, place the milk thing on the rug, or the mat. Go ahead, place your tool chest on it as well. And you want to place it on the right side, or the right side of the tool chest you want to place on the rug or the mats themselves, because you're going to be putting it on the right side. And go ahead and place your armor bench. You can do it with pretty much anything that, as far as the crafting, because the crafting is pretty much level with this actual container there, with that metal container. It's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you can do it with the chemistry station, the stove, the other chemistry station, even the weapons workbench. It's cool. Yeah, alright. So go ahead, you want to kind of place it as far to the left as possible where the little fire pit, little barrel is sticking out. As you can see, the anvil is coming up through there, and if you try to move the actual container, it won't, but you are already pretty good. You're already set. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and place our milk vending machine, milk whatever it is, and you want to have that covered up as far as the fire barrel there. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I just like placing it over top of that because if you remove the rug, it jumps down, but then it jumps back up because it's on top of something. Go ahead, place the tool chest just like that, and you can go ahead and remove it because when you see how that still has that like bottom lip there that kind of sticks out a little bit. I don't like that. I wanted it to be flush. So there you go. It looks flush. It looks like you just stuck a tool bench there or a toolbox there. You can use the other red one if you want. I just like doing it this way because I like to have some variety. Now, of course, you'll have to fast travel away a couple times in order to come back and actually remove the last rug, or else that armor bench is going to drop down. So let's go ahead. We'll build the other one over here. Again, put your container down first. You can do the rugs like I did. It's just up to you, like what order you want. You don't really need to do it in the exact order. I just put it because I know I'm going to be using it. I went ahead and placed the cabinet, that container down there. I placed a wall behind it just so I could show you that you can place another container up above it and have sort of like, you know, your spice rack or whatever. And that the chimney from the cooking stove will actually go straight through it. So yeah, go ahead, find that other cabinet, and you want to place it off like where it's kind of flush with the right side of the cabinet that's down below. Like both right sides are kind of flush with each other, just because the stove is offset a little bit and it's going to look funky if you just have it sticking through where you can actually see it. Okay, so go ahead, place it on top of your mat, do the rugledge, and you kind of want to have a little bit of room on the left side still. Go ahead, check to make sure that it is parallel to the front of the cabinet, and when you're satisfied, you're good. You can keep it as far in or as far out as you want. Just make sure that there's nothing sticking out as far as the cooking workstation. So now, what you can see here is you can already put one of the TVs in. Now, you're going to need the TV while you're cooking, right? Because that's just the world we live in, not the world they live in. But you can see it still had a little bit left as far as it's sticking out. And the good thing is with most of the objects through the rugledge, you can just kind of place them over top. You don't even need to place like one of the legs on it. You can just place it like that. And once you do, place it through the cabinet, find your spot, take away the mat, and it should drop, and bam, there you go. You got a nice little TV setup. Perfect. So yeah, you can put that in your kitchen. You can even make an island with another one of these, have the armor bench there, or you know, another workstation, two of them, whatever. So all right, now this idea, I will admit, I took from someone online. I just thought it was super cool, and I didn't see a guide for how to do it. I like doing things like that, so I just made a guide for it. I will post the link in the description to whoever it was. He made like a party bus, which was pretty dope. So first, you just want to go ahead and place your arena area. You can place it as high or low as you want, because the good thing is it kind of goes through and ignores collision in these little foundation house, or the foundations of the homes that were there in Sanctuary. And then after that, find whichever pole you want. I like using this one just because it works the best, as I've found. Go ahead, place it in the middle, assign a settler to it. You're going to probably have to get them naked, you'll have to give them like a piece of armor that they can't wear with whatever they're wearing, equip that, and then take away their clothing. But if you want to get them to actually go in there, just assign them to it. There you go, you got a stripper. We got Rhonda the stripper. Okay, now, last but not least, we are building our turret pylon, we'll call it. So it's really easy to do. Concrete has opened up a whole new world, and basically, you just go ahead, you put your concrete wall down, doesn't matter which one, as long as it's one of the full-length ones. Put the pylon next to it, put a roof piece going off of the wall. It has to be a roof piece, it cannot be a floor piece, it won't work. And then basically you just do the rugledge. Super easy. You can place the turrets on the rugledge, you can use whichever one you want. I just like using this one because it's super easy, and I think it looks the best because there's nothing that's hanging off a lot. And you just, through trial and error, figure out the best way to put it. And go ahead, place it kind of like that, where it's, you know, as flush as it can be. And when you take away the mat, it won't drop, so it stays right exactly in that level, and that's why you want to use the roof piece, or else it'll be hanging off a little bit. And I mean, it's awesome. You can do the multi-select glitch with this, where you move everything up and down. You can do this with lights, lamp posts. I mean, of course, we got some new lamps in, but if you want to say, like, have it come up through something, or use even like the Raider pole, the super mutant totem with it, place one of the Raider cages, somebody's chair up there, like, you can do that. Like, it gives you a lot. And I mean, it might look a little ridiculous, but if you want to place like 4 of them having like columns and stuff, you can do that. I mean, you can even have 2 of these saw blade traps up there, have a little walkway so baddies can't get through it, and then have a tripwire that's activated only through hostiles as long as you connect it to a terminal. I mean, it's really cool what you can do with the new traps and with the concrete just in general. And again, with concrete, you can place it over top of most of the existing traps, lights, turrets, what have you. But yeah, you can even place one of these Mirror cages up there. Go ahead. What was your oyster? So that was the part 4 of my Wasteland Workshop tips and tricks video. We built some interesting armor workbenches, cooking stoves, 2 powered doors that are pretty awesome. I think they're really simple and they're a little bit, easier to build. It takes literally 30 seconds to build one of them. We built a stripper pole for Rhonda there and a turret pylon. Thanks for watching. I'll have part 5 up. It'll be a little bit more in depth very soon. Hit that subscribe and like button. All right. Thanks, y'all. Bye.